How are you, learners? Today we have another tutorial about reports. Today I want to show you about the different reports that we have in QuickBooks. So once you have recorded your customers, your customers are the ones who give you sales. So once you record your customers together with the business that they are giving you, which is the sale, once you record your suppliers, the people who are giving you services, who are enabling you to do your business, today I want you to see where that information goes. And now we have opened our profit and loss account, and we are trying to see how is our business faring. And as you can see, that our business has a profit. So you can see on the top we have the sales, the ones that we created, the service income, and also the product income. And we also have the cost of goods that we created. We also have the expenses, electricity, printing and stationery, like whatever rent, whatever expenses that we created when we were I was teaching you, all of them can be seen there. So you normally go to company, you go to reports, and then the company reports, then you select the type of a report that you want. And like this one, this is the profit and loss in detail. So it is giving you a breakdown of the sales, all the sales that you made. It is giving you each and every person who gave you a sale. Cost of good, it is giving you each and every transaction that made you to have a cost of sale. If there are expenses, it is showing you the transaction. That is a profit and loss, which is more detailed. So we are saying that when you go to those reports, then you can check whatever reports you want. You can check the summarized profit and loss. You can check that one, the one which is in detail. The one we are looking at now is a profit and loss comparison. So we only had 1 year because our company, we assumed that our company began in January 1st, 2026. But as you can see, it is comparing from January to June. So if you have like 2 years, you can compare the current year and the previous year. You can compare how the expenses have changed. You can compare how the sales have changed. You can compare like the way things have been happening in your business. So if you realize that last year you had more sales and this year it's less, you can sit down and discuss what is causing the variance. If you realize that this year you have more expenses than last year, you can sit down and analyze why you have that difference. Why has the expenses increased this year and yet the sales have gone down? So that is what comparison does. You can also get from the reports profit and loss by job, like according to what actually happened. So you can see there, we have been given each individual customer who transacted with us, each and everything in detail. So when it comes to QuickBooks can show you, you can use the reports in QuickBooks to make decisions. You can also classify them by class. Therefore, you are able to know, there are some companies, this manufacturing company that has different types of products and sales and expenses. So you can use that profit and loss by class to show you if they sell different type of product, you can get each and every type of product. You can be able to see which product is giving you more money than the other one. So you can find all these things in QuickBooks. So if you are just a good and a meticulous accountant, it is very possible to make decision and to advise the management according the way the business is progressing. So these are some of the things that you can do. You can also check the income by customer summary. You are able to see which customer has given you more profit So all these things can be done by QuickBooks. So if you understand this aspect of reports, you are able to advise the management. You create a report and you tell them, this is what we are supposed to do, this is what we are not supposed to do. So you can see there, this is a type of an analysis. You can be able to compare to see how much of the proportion do the sales make, how much of the proportion, which expense takes the highest amount of money. You can see there the proportion of sales, rent, cost of sales. You can also compare by income. You can see how much income we have and by how much cost of sales we have. So this is what QuickBooks can do. It is a very good software that I told you that you can use for accounting. Very important. So going forward, you can also check the balance sheet. Now we were checking the profit and loss account. You can also check the balance sheet. The balance sheet shows the financial position of a company. So you are able to see if the company has assets, if the company has whatever resources that it has. So in our case, you can see we have accounts receivable, we have accounts payable, we also have the share capital, which is the amount of money that we deposited in Absa Bank. QuickBooks has taken it as the initial share of capital. You remember I told you that no business will operate without money. So that is the reason we had to put some amount in QuickBooks, because there is no business that is going to just begin out of the blues. So now that was a compressed balance sheet. You can also check balance sheet in summary. So you can see in total how much income we have, cost of sales, how much payables we have, not cost of sales, but accounts payable, accounts receivables. In balance sheet, the only cost of sale we have is the closing stock, but we don't have a component called cost of sales. Cost of sales is usually found in profit and loss account. You can see, you can also create charts like this one. So you can compare the assets, the liabilities, and the net worth. The green part is the asset, and the asset is what we have, the share capital. The liabilities is what we owe, the accounts payable. And the net worth is usually the difference between the assets and the liabilities. So you are able to see some graphs. You can create graphs for your company, for your manager, to see what is going on. You can also analyze daily sales summary. You can check the breakdown of the sales. You can see who has given you what sales. You can see like which product is giving you more amount of money, and therefore you can just go to the reports, you go and check the sales summary and see whatever we have. So you just go through all of them. You know, when you are practicing, you go through all of them, you check what you can see. Like you check whatever, like once you posted the transaction, please don't go to the reports without posting some transaction. Put some invoices, put some bills, make some payments, deposit some money in the bank, so that now it will be very easy for you to be able to have some reports. The QuickBooks will create reports for you once you do that. So normally check the sales, you just go through and see whatever you want to see. Try to see what do you want to see. Pending sale, do we have any pending sales? Or things that we sold but they are still pending, like the customer never gave you a go ahead to have those sales. So you just go through these reports and you see whatever is there. So there you can see we are doing job profitability. You see job according to the job. It is showing you the customers who gave us income. So we also have that accounts receivables, that like the invoices. Now you remember the invoices we are creating for customers. You can go there and check the customers. Those who have not paid within 30 days, 60 days, 90 days, and above 90 days. All of them are found there. So you just go through the reports, you check stocks, you check for each and everything according to your business. Purchases, you can also check purchases. You check the period, whom did we sell to? Do we have any purchases? Like in our case, we didn't have any purchases. What we had cost of sales, but we didn't have any purchases. But in this big manufacturing company, we always have cost of sales is composed of opening stock plus purchases minus closing stock in these big companies. But you see these service companies, like the one we had created here, Winner Limited, this was a financial company. Therefore, you might record it a cost of sale directly or as a purchase, or you name it any other way. But this big manufacturing company that has stock, those ones you will realize that there is an opening stock, there is a purchases, and then there are also closing stock. Here we can also check how it has been working. The bank account has been working. You can see now we are checking for deposit. The money that we received, how was it? How many people made money to us, So basically, you can also go and check the adjusted trial balance. And the three major reports that we normally use in business is profit and loss account, balance sheet, and the trial balance. The trial balance has both the assets and the liabilities and the income and also the expenses. So it is a combination of both the balance sheet and the income statement. So you can go and check. And a trial balance is always balanced. Trial balance is always balanced. There is no way you will find a trial balance which is not balanced. And if yours is not balanced, know that there is something that you did not provide a double entry. So these are all the reports that you can do. If you want, you just go and explore. Go to the reports, go to that report section, explore according to your company.